All right, hello, welcome back to the podcast. This is Adventure Awaits Podcast, your favorite podcast for shenanigans and people getting rules wrong. How's everyone doing?
Cold.
Good. Why are you cold?
No, I said good.
Good. Oh, okay. Good. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome.
Does anybody have anything fun to talk about?
I do.
Okay.
Because finally I did something with my life in the last week. We've been filming our new film. Jeez, gosh, Austin Powers moment. Casually Cool. We did that for 5 days starting Sunday. It was a lot of fun. It was Sunday morning. We started at 7 a.m. and went till 9 at night. So it was like a 12 or 14 hour day. It was pretty crazy. But it's just really cool being back on a set. We shot most of the week at Annie Oakley's pub. So it's like this really cool old Western style bar, real small. And it just felt like somebody built it just for us. Like it just felt like a set. So it was really cool. And like the Christmas lights were just old like shotgun shells with the lights in them. I mean, it was the coolest place. And day 2 and 3 is when we had all the extras there. So when we shot the last movie, I missed the day when we had all the extras in. So it was really exciting for me to be there. All these people were super excited. And they got there at 7:45 in the morning. And because this was our second day shooting, we just didn't have any idea of how long it would take to prep things. And they ended up waiting for like 4 hours just sitting.
Geez.
Yeah, I mean, we felt really bad. But everybody was super gracious and excited just to be part of a movie. And
Hey,
then
you guys gave them an authentic Hollywood experience.
pretty much, I
90%
guess.
of the job is sitting and waiting.
Yeah. Well, we were like, hey, we're sorry. This is going to be a lot of hurry up and wait, but that's where we are. So, and we did that 2 days in a row. We had them. And so it was just like one big party, like all day long. I mean, yeah, not like a party, but just being around all those people was really cool. They brought a lot of energy.
Nice.
And then for me, it was interesting. We shot our last day at a parking garage. We got the city involved. They gave us permission to use it. So we were felt like super legit, not like we were sneaking in real quick to try to film something and leave. And,
Right.
and all these people, we had a guy let us use a car for the film, and they were all just standing around like so fascinated at watching a movie being made. And I was just laughing to myself because for an hour, we're sitting there planning all these shots out, and they're just like mouth agape, like, wow, so entertaining. I'm like, all right, cool. There's hope for our podcast still. People just watching us around. But super, super fun. And then we're on our 3-day break, and then we go back for like another 6 days. Everything from here on out is going to be a lot more chill because all the big scenes are done. I'm super excited because now I'll get to film my stuff. And this is like a detective movie, like a 70s, 80s detective thing. And we're kind of limited with what we can actually get away with since we're indie film. So we can't do a car chase scene. So we're going to do a chase on those little scooters they have around Cincinnati. So
Nice.
I can't wait to see how this is. And I get to I get to be on one. So it'll be
Nice.
fun. All right. That's
gonna add up. Those things cost money.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I'm not paying for it.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, cool.
Casually cool.
That is cool. All right. Well, let's get back to the podcast, what it's all about, right? Us being fun and getting rules wrong.
Yeah.
So does anyone want to hit us with the recap of what happened last time?
Oh, I think we know who.
You're going to make the guests do it again?
I mean, I'm
Every
sorry,
time.
but when somebody has talent for something,
That's
You give
fair.
it to him.
There's a document that has everything that happened on it, Chris.
Did we actually take notes?
Let's talk about that voice. I mean, it's just,
Hope so.
it's fantastic.
We just battled, right?
Yeah, I don't
battled
think we
last
took
time.
a bunch of
Yeah,
notes.
Excuse me. We last time on Star Trek, we had the battle with the Romulan commander. The team was able to down her, but then she got back up because she seemed to not be affected by these stun-setting phaser hits. And we had a little bit of an extended fight with her and one of her sub-commanders, her little soldier minions, downed him. And we eventually downed her after switching to more lethal tactics, and discovered that she had a little blue-purple gill thing sticking out of the back of her neck. Turns out she was infected with an enemy that the Federation hadn't seen in some time, a parasitic organism that latches on to the spinal column of the victim and takes total control of them, enhancing their strength, agility, and abilities. And so we were able to finally get into engineering, assess the situation, get the ship prepped and ready to be towed, and beamed back to our ship, ready to inform Starfleet of what we found with this returning enemy. And I think that's most of what happened.
Yeah. Got it.
Nice.
Got it in one.
Nice.
Got him.
All right. Well, cool. Let's get back into that Star Trek spirit. We see the USS Magellan. I don't know, an impulse, I guess. Well, I guess warp would make more sense. Just flying through the stars as we get into cinematic mode.
Yeah.
Space stretches before you, cold, vast, silent. Yet even in the endless darkness, echoes of the parasitic threat still reverberate through Starfleet Command. Your debrief with Command ends not in closure, but in a new directive. The Alcubierre incident was not an isolated infiltration. It was an opening move. And now, a new distress message, fragmented, desperate, demands your crew's immediate attention. The face of the Admiral flickers onto your ready room display, framed by distant stars of Sector 441. The Klingon armored station Kortar has gone dark. Before the loss of the signal, its commander transmitted only one message. They tap the controls. A jagged audio recording fills the room. Klingon shouting, weapons fire, alarms, and then, "We are not ourselves!" The audio drifts into static. The Admiral continues. Kortar was the origin point of the signal that diverted the Romulan warbird from its patrol route. You are ordered to proceed to the station, investigate the cause of the blackout, and secure any evidence of the further parasitic infiltration. The Admiral's gaze sharpens. Be advised, the threat appears to be escalating. The Admiral reaches down, pushes a button, and the screen goes dark. The mission, your mission, is clear, and you set course for Kortar, the armored outpost that hangs above the volatile Azure Nebula. Ooh, there's a lot of words there. So let's kind of zoom in on the crew while you're en route towards Kortar. What would you all be doing? Do we want to zoom in on any conversations between the away team?
Yeah, Lieutenant Commander Zarath goes over to a Commander Loss. While she's prepping, doing some mundane tasks, as Commander, I meant to discuss this with you earlier, but we just didn't have the opportunity. When you had fallen unconscious in battle and we woke you up, I heard you shouting about your battles with the Cardassians. Just wanted to ask you about that. Like, how does that still affect you?
Well, Commander, it's a tough subject even all these years later. As you know, the Cardassians occupied the Bajoran homeworld for 50 plus years. I was born into that, and it was the only life I knew for most of my young life. Fighting in the Resistance, as you can imagine, was fairly traumatic, and it's not something I really care to talk about in detail. It's something I've had to deal with. I just hope that I didn't say anything too offensive. I know that I've had incidents in the past where I've had to deal with the trauma. But I appreciate your concern. I'm all right. I've had the proper counseling. And I'm just glad that Starfleet was able to give me a better direction for my life instead of staying back on Bajor in that hate and anger.
Well, I will respect your privacy, of course, Commander. I ask out of concern, but also, I struggle with my own history. Being Andorian, we have a lot of infighting within our clans, and sometimes my temper gets the best of me, and I lash out and do things that other officers in Starfleet might find questionable. And though I've tried to assimilate it into the culture, I find my past calling to me much as yours calls to you, and I struggle to let go of those things. Being on Andoria, it's all about power and positioning and making sure that your clan is the one that is in charge, that is the most powerful. But unlike on the Klingon homeworld, where it's largely set in stone by who your house is, it's much more volatile on Andoria. In fact, I kind of rejected from my clan because it became too much. I had to escape, and that is why I enrolled in Starfleet. I had an incident with a family member, and we got in a scuffle and an argument, and it ended in blood. We didn't kill each other, but we essentially killed our relationship, and it's made it nigh impossible to return. And I don't know, when you called out the other day, I felt like we had something in common. And so if you know me, sir, I try to stay within the boundaries and the lines here at Starfleet, but if I ever veer out, I just want you to know I'm doing my best, and maybe sometime when you feel open to talk about those troublesome moments, it might benefit us both in order to leave the past behind.
Well, I appreciate that, Commander, and if you find that you are still struggling with that anger, I might be able to help. I had a Vulcan instructor at the Academy who taught me some Vulcan meditations. I'm by no means proficient as an instructor in such methods, but if you would like to join me for my regular meditation sessions off duty, I would be more than willing to teach you some of what he taught me.
When you mention the Vulcan things, she has like a look of discontent, and she says, well, I would love to participate maybe in some other kind of rituals. I'm not sure that I've had a bad history with some Vulcan meditations. But yeah, I mean, maybe we can just talk sometime.
That would be fine, Commander. As you know, as first officer of the ship, my door is always open to anyone that needs, in an official or unofficial capacity, making sure that my crew are settled and able to perform their duties is not a burden. So please feel free to come talk to me about anything.
Yes, Commander. Well, I better get to some security details. Our upcoming mission might require force, though, of course, as a Starfleet officer, I hope it does not.
Very well, Commander. As you were.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I'll take this brief pause here to remind everybody to reset your determination as we're starting another session, or is it scene? Either way, still applicable. And then I'd like to give Chris an additional determination for your fun role play. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to zoom into any other parts of the ship? Maybe just a montage of what people are doing?
Lieutenant Commander Zhang is, she's a
Squatting.
pilot, so she's, what? Squatting?
Squatting.
No.
I imagine this is how you pilot the ship. It's just in that
With my
squatting
thigh.
position.
Freezing to death on the helm.
You requested to have the seat removed from the con.
She doesn't like to keep the ship on autopilot often because she likes to power it herself, but so she is around her seat, not in it, and just kind of like singing to herself, humming to herself some ancient tunes of the Britney Spears a la Toxic. Yeah, she's just doing like stretches, like lunges a little bit to, she's got to stretch out those muscles.
Yep. Yeah. You don't want to strain something.
Yeah.
Yes, Dale's just checking parameters on the warp core and just general energy levels, just checking things, making sure everything's good to go.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Zhang, you get an alert on the con. It says that you are approaching the Cordelon system, which is where your destination lies. And it's one of those like, Captain, we're approaching the whatever thing, and then you guys slow out of warp. I've seen Star Trek.
Have you?
Yeah, I say it exactly that way. Captain, we're approaching the thing. Taking us out of warp.
The captain looks over and goes, Zhang, are you okay?
I'm doing A-okay, Captain.
All right. His squats are looking deep. So you all come out of warp. The Cordelon system unfurls before you. Its star, a dull ember. Its worlds long dead. But it's an asteroid field that steals your breath. Our bridge crew can begin scanning the systems, trying to see what's going on in the area.
Is that anybody, or would that be security?
I guess you guys tell me who's doing it.
I feel like maybe security, or Zhang could do it too. It's probably at con. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, like, she's going to be paying attention to this asteroid field, so that's the main focus for her.
Okay.
You want to do the scanning?
Yeah. I'll scan because I am on alert. So, how do I do a scan of the system?
Let's see here. You can do a. I guess what would. Could I ask what would you be looking for specifically?
So I'm looking for any signs of. We are an asteroid belt, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am looking immediately first for threats, but then in general other starships or
right.
star bases.
So it looks like you could give me a reason plus science task, and that would be assisted by the ship's sensors plus science.
Okay. So the sensors. Okay, I don't know how to apply the ship's stats. I see sensors and are we on the Magellan? Is that what this sheet is?
Yes.
Okay, so the
my
ship's
understanding.
ship's sensors and science total up to a 12. So what else? Okay, so reason plus science, my total is going to be a 9. And I get 2d20?
Your base is always 2d20.
Okay. So, and I have to roll that or under. Let me go ahead and give threat so I can get a third one.
Okay. That's one threat we've learned last time.
I feel like it's always good to get that extra dice in. This is going to be hard for me anyway at a 9, so... oh, wow, I got 3 successes.
Nice.
And let's see, also, going in my focuses apply. If you want to say, no, that's internal security. So no, none of my focuses apply, so 3 successes.
Okay. And then,
The way that assisting works, is that what you're asking?
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah.
One or more characters may assist the task. Each character attempting to assist rolls 1d20 using that target number that Chris mentioned. So would you roll for the ship, I assume?
Chris can roll since he's doing the other rolling.
I used my reason and science. I did not use the ships because I wasn't sure how I was supposed to apply that. Like if I just used the ships.
Yeah, you did it correct. You would roll an additional die using the ship's information, and that may get you an
Sensors and
additional
science.
success. Yeah.
Okay, so like my third d20 that I got, I should have rolled according to the ship.
I don't think it matters because all you're doing is gaining momentum right now, and you are maxing out in like 1 or 2. I think you already are maxed out with your roll, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
about the 6 momentum limit.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already at 6.
You started out at 5 from the last time. Actually, technically, I think you would have lost one at the start
4,
of the scene.
Right.
Yeah, and then what you have right now brings you back up to 6.
Okay,
Correct.
cool. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I scan this.
Well,
sector.
actually, no, it does matter because you can gain extra information from the ship sensors that you can spend immediately.
Okay.
Oh, right. You can
Well,
do the obtain information task.
Yeah. So you get 2 dice. You bought a third dice with your threat, and then you get to roll a 4th dice because of the
Oh.
assistance from the ship.
Okay. So just roll a 4th dice real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll. Sorry, I didn't want to get too bogged down the rules, but it's the first time we used the starship, so I got a 6. That is another success.
That is another
Okay.
success.
Cool.
Just
Holy
go ahead and use
shit.
that one for a question or 2.
Yeah. So there
Okay.
there's some additional information that you can get.
Excellent.
So you're able to locate the station in the asteroid field. There are no signs of life on the station. You notice that there's no other vessels docked with the station. And nothing within sensor range. So that answers your initial question of, is there any immediate threats.
Okay.
You do see an escape pod is drifting through the asteroid field. You're getting one faint sign of life aboard. It appears to be Klingon. The pod has suffered some hull damage from drifting around in an asteroid field.
Okay. So yeah,
and then you could gain additional information with that extra momentum.
Oh, so I could ask whatever I wanted. That's already not in the description you gave me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I notice whether the station still has active power systems, life support, that sort of thing?
Yeah, there is still power. However, most of the station's systems have gone into lockdown. So emergency bulkheads have sealed, hatches. So the only section of the space station that still has like any life support is the infirmary.
Okay. And then I guess just one thing to play off of that. Do I detect any sort of dampening system or some kind of field in place that might be trying to hamper or trick our sensors?
Gotcha. I will give... This isn't exactly an answer to that, but I think it is relevant. And in looking for that information, I think you could find it. The asteroid field is rich in a mineral called kelbonite, which may interfere with some systems.
Okay.
So I am going to... Yes, I'll just put it in the thing for today. This is a location trait that is affecting this area. So the kelbonite is interfering with your transporter as well as your tractor beam tasks.
That's my second favorite system is the tractor beam. Yeah, so I give that report to Commander Loss, emphasizing that the kelbonite is interfering with systems such as sensors. There's no life signs detected on that station, Commander. However, I think the most immediate issue is that we have an escape pod with one faint life sign in it.
Okay. Was that directed particularly at me or just the commander?
Yes, Commander, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get in a little bit closer and try and get a lock on the life sign.
Yes,
Alright.
sir.
So your con
Yes.
your con officer
Coming up.
from a deep squatting position.
Yeah. And then I raise my leg and maneuver.
Okay, can I just make
No,
one
I
quick
don't.
comment? Okay, anybody watch Discovery here? This feels like you have one person that can operate the warp drive, and now we've retrofitted this ship so that only Zhang can ever use this, and if we lose her, we're screwed.
I'd like to imagine that there's like a button on the con that anyone else that had to take over could hit, and like a little seat would pop up out of the floor so they could at least sit on it.
Yeah.
It's-
There's like one of those like folding stools that you can pull out that's like
Yeah, just
detachable and just set it down. It's not connected to anything.
Yeah. So, yeah, Zing's gonna try and get us a little bit closer and hopefully avoid any asteroids along the way.
All right. So a river of shattered rock encircles the system's third planet. Its fragments drifting like ancient tombstones. The sensors trill softly as the ship approaches, mapping the dense debris. Great slabs of stone, some the size of a shuttlecraft. Others large enough to cast great shadows across the hull, spin lazily through the void. Their surfaces glitter with a strange, crystalline shimmer. Cool. I'm gonna close out some of these 1,000 tabs that I have. So our initial mission is to address the escape pod. The escape pod drifts ahead of you, tumbling slowly between massive slabs of kelbonite-laced rock. Its hull flashes intermittently as it spins, damage worsening from every rotation. The asteroid field looms closer now, filling the view screen with jagged silhouettes of drifting debris. This isn't a place for precious errors. From the helm, Zhang studies the gaps between the rocks, narrow corridors of black space that shift and close with agonizing slowness. I guess... Chris, what's your character's name again?
Zareth?
Zareth, yeah. Zareth reports in. We're still too far out. The transporters and tractor beams are both out of range. And there is a pause. We'll need to take the ship in closer, one zone into the field. The kelbonite glints ominously as the asteroids rotate, daring you to make the attempt. So, Zhang, you'll need to reach close range with the escape pod, which means the ship needs to safely move one zone through the asteroid field. Okay. This is going to be an attempt from our con officer. This will be a control plus con task, and it'll be assisted by the ship's engines plus con.
Can someone find the engines plus con?
Yeah, I got that. The ship's engines plus con is 12.
Okay.
Captain, or Commander, should we raise shield before attempting this maneuver?
Yeah, let's go to yellow alert.
Yeah, the yellow alert sign, or not sign, sound, fills the interior of the ship as the lights adjust to that yellow hue.
Yeah, Zhang's like, not that I don't have control of this baby, but y'all might want to strap in.
So just as a reminder, Des, you have 2 dice as a base. You get a 3rd dice from the assistance of the ship, and then you can buy additional die.
I would buy a die.
Yeah,
since we're at max.
Yeah, let's give you a threat. Right? One
No,
threat
use
for
momentum.
one
We're
die.
at max momentum.
Yeah, you can just take momentum.
Just kidding. No, momentum. One momentum.
One momentum while she figures this out.
Momentum.
One moment.
All right, someone else is updating. Excellent. All right.
I took care of your momentum.
Appreciate it. All right, so I need... to get under 15 for myself, and then the ship was what again?
12.
12? Okay.
Yes.
So that is 3 successes out of 4 attempts.
Okay, and I definitely should have said this prior, but the difficulty for this check is 2.
Oh.
So apologies. But yeah, that's a success. Plus, you've generated momentum, so you can add that momentum back in. So, Zhang, again from the deepest squat you've ever seen, 1 foot up on the console somehow.
I have like my seatbelt suspended from the ceiling, so that way I can like kind of trapeze.
You're in like a harness.
Yeah.
You're doing Cirque du Soleil while piloting the ship.
Zhang, your methods are unorthodox, but nobody can doubt your prowess with the con.
You just see in the behind her, Commander Los look at the captain and go, "It's a good thing she's a damn good pilot." All of these
Otherwise,
bridge modifications.
I would have to report her.
Okay, great. With a careful adjustment of thrusters, the ship glides forward into the asteroid field. Massive rocks slide past the hull, close enough to scrape the paint, close enough that every vibration feels personal. The Kelbonite interference spikes across your displays, but the pod is now clearly within range. Zhang, you pipe in with, "We're in position." Players, now you have a choice. Do you transport the Klingon directly to sickbay, or do you risk the tractor beam to bring the escape pod aboard?
Alex, you said the escape pod looked like it had taken some damage.
Yeah, it's been floating around in an asteroid field, so it's just been banging off of other debris.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend to the captain that we attempt the transporter first. I'm worried the tractor beam might destabilize the escape pod's hull integrity.
The captain is just... Yeah, I haven't really been playing the captain very much. I mean, you guys were on the away mission for the first part.
Yeah, and I don't really expect you to play him as much. It's more of my way of just being like, "Hey, everyone, this is my suggestion," but I'm directing it at the captain, so it's not just me metagaming.
Yeah, like I forgot that we had the captain. I thought this was just a commander-only situation. That's why I addressed you earlier.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm kind of assuming that the captain's probably really busy at this point because of the whole potential invasion by a parasitic creature. So he might be coordinating other things, so it might just be me on the bridge. Alex, we didn't really establish that, so...
Yeah, I think he's in his ready room.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I never made a captain for this ship.
Okay.
What's his name? What's the captain's name of the ship?
Larry.
Oh, Larry?
Not Larry.
No, it's Larry now. I'm sorry.
Captain Larry.
Captain
last
Larry
name is Larry?
Lynchfield. No, it's Larry Lynchfield. He's the captain of the Magellan.
Okay. Let's put that on the list here. Captain. Oh. Larry Lynchfield?
Lynchfield. Yeah.
Alliterations required to be a captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with superheroes.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
You
You just did.
Yeah,
Damn
good
it,
job.
All right.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Since I'm just in the background doing stuff, can I roll for the ship?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, there we go. That works.
I thought you were going to say, since I'm just in the background,
such
can I leave?
That was
Let me
like
get my
such
dice.
an innocent ask. Can I please?
Can I be the ship,
Please.
Please.
Okay, great. So, I got distracted. Where did we end off?
So we're gonna try and beam the Klingon out of the escape pod.
Captain, I remind you the Kelbonite is also interfering with transporters.
Yes, Commander, but I'm worried that the hull integrity of the escape pod may be damaged further if we attempt the tractor beam.
Whatever you
So-
think, sir. She's clearly not happy with this.
Yeah, well, and I'm gonna. Al, was Hennerdell on the bridge at this point, or was he still like down in engineering?
Guess he's in engineering.
Okay.
You
So
can call me.
I'm gonna call down to engineering and be like, Chief Dell, could you see if you can get a lock on the Klingon life sign in the escape pod and attempt to beam them directly to sickbay?
Yes, Commander, can do. Do you want a force field in medical?
I don't think that'll be necessary, but I'll have Commander Zareth ready with a security team in case the occupant is hostile.
Understood. Alright, so can I roll to, like, increase the efficiency or something of the... Or I guess would I roll for the teleporter?
This is so you're rolling to control the transport of the.
I guess to teleport them, right? Even though, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Might be trying to boost the signal.
Let's see. I think. So, a fun rule here is using the transporter has a power requirement of 1. A ship generates power equal to its engines. Since a ship operates at full power at the start of each scene, the players will be able to meet this requirement. So your ship is boosting the power for you in order to use the transporter.
Alright, so we're all good to transport. I don't have to do anything, just, I guess, do it.
I will say there are several factors that are making this tough. I mean, you guys already know about the Kelbinite.
Yes.
The other thing is that the subject that you're trying to transport is not on a transporter pad. So that's going to make things a little bit difficult for you. The destination is also not a transporter pad, which makes things a little bit more difficult since you're trying to transport them directly to sickbay. Yeah. So those are the negatives that you have in place.
Am I reading?
Right.
I know we're looking at the same adventure thing. Am I seeing a 5 difficulty at this point?
That is correct.
The
Woof.
transport?
5 difficulty
Jesus.
for your for this. You're like I said, there's several factors that are making this
Yeah.
more difficult. You're in the middle of an asteroid field trying to avoid this debris while doing very specific transporting.
Right.
You-
So yeah.
Or they're at. So theoretically, whoever's rolling this could get up to 5 rolls, and then there's another roll for the ship. That would be
Yeah.
6 total to try and get 5 passes.
I would also say, I don't know if this is giving too much information away, but your job would be easier if you were performing this from the transporter room, not the engineering room.
Alright, so
That
yeah.
does-
Yeah, Dell lets the commander know that he's going to head to transporter room, and he'll let him know when he's arrived.
Sounds good.
Okay. So then we have a very tense walking scene following Panor down. It's like a low shot, just walking behind you as you make your way through the ship.
He stops real quick to get just a Diet Coke from the replicator.
Also, don't forget about our momentum, like, spends and our determination.
And Brett.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
So
reading, like,
that's-
we have create advantage, create opportunity. And then, of course, the perfect opportunity, which gives you the D20s for automatically rolling a 1.
Okay, damn.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's fresh on determination. So.
Correct. There's perfect opportunity, moment of inspiration lets you re-roll all of the dice in your dice pool if it rolls very, very poorly.
Yeah.
All right.
So we finish up that walking shot of Hanordel walking through the ship as he walks through the doors into the transporter room. This task is a little bit easier now because you're in the room that's designed for it. So this is going to be a difficulty of 4. So tell me what moves you'd like to make.
All right, so I have to pass 4. I guess I'll use some momentum. What is it? Each momentum is an extra dice roll.
It's increasing each time you buy a die. So the first one's 1, the second one's 2, the third one's 3.
Right. All right, I guess I'll buy 2 dice. So it takes our momentum to 3. Edited.
We could also give threat, right? Or would that cost 2 at this point?
I think that would be 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
you give threat the same way you would spend momentum.
Just combined, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always 1, 2, and 3 for each consecutive die, no matter if it's momentum or threat.
Okay.
All right, so difficulty 4. I increased. I have 2 momentums. So what do I need to? Oh yeah,
Should
what do I
be
need to
4
roll for?
4 d20s, right? Since you bought 2 die.
Correct,
Yes.
and then Kevin will be rolling the ship's die.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
I already rolled
And-
it. I don't know I don't know the ship's score, so I don't know if I passed or failed.
For the ship, it'll be sensors plus engineering, Chris, if you have that handy.
Yeah, so that is 11.
I got an 11, baby.
Oh, baby!
Okay, so there's one
There's one.
success.
What do I gotta beat?
You need to roll under your control plus engineering.
Yep.
Okay, 9 and 4. 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so 4 d20s.
Oh, it's 13. You're trying to...
Yes, I have to get under 13. So yeah, 3 successes out of 4.
Oh, and then
And the ship got us
And
another
then the
success.
ship got a success.
So that's
our
4
4
successes.
All
We
right.
did it, boys.
Lieutenant Dell sweats a little bit and finishes his Diet Coke.
And then the ship is it like changes one number because you did something wrong while you're doing the coke.
And it says, "Oh, thank you, computer."
You set the coke
You're
down and a
welcome.
little bit of condensation hits a button. Sends him back
Oh,
into
no.
space.
Oh no!
Okay, so the Klingon is... Hold on. I'm sorry. I have so much information here. Okay, so you are able to energize and transport the Klingon over to sickbay. The Klingon arrives unconscious. He has cranial plates that are unusually thick. His body is developing an exoskeleton. He is horribly mutilated with a gruesome injury on the back of his neck. He dies almost immediately after you rescue him.
What?
Interesting.
Injury to the back of the neck.
R.I.P.
Commander, he's dead. My God.
We do a cut to the away team in sickbay standing around the corpse of the Klingon.
Zarath like closes his eyes if he's not too disgusting to touch, and then does the traditional Vulcan or Klingon scream to the ceiling to make sure that his soul finds Stovall core.
Lieutenant Dell joins.
You pull your hand back, and his eyes were like kind of sticky.
Wipes it on her uniform. But yeah, I mean, it's a guttural scream for it, but it's like, ah!
You said Han Ordell also like just joins in,
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
like
And
out
then
of
crushes his
politeness.
Coke can on his head.
Yeah. Oh, Zorak loves it. Yeah. Whatever the equivalent of a high five is here. Like, yeah. Mad respect for the engineer now.
So you have this this corpse here in sickbay. You could perform an autopsy if you all would like.
Shoot, we don't have a doctor.
Ooh, do it.
Rip it
They aren't
open.
gonna survive it anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're dead.
He's dead.
Zareth pulls out her blade. Her what I forget what it's called. Her Ushan.
Ooh. That's a good
Okay.
call. So we do want to go ahead with the autopsy. I will
Yeah.
say that definitely there is like the like they have those like diagnostic beds in Star Trek, so you definitely have like assistance in doing this autopsy.
Like robot
Okay.
arms.
No
Not
robot
like
arms.
not a robot arm, but it like it will like scan and give you live updates of what you're doing.
Gotcha.
The ship will assist.
The ship always assists.
I don't think I passed, whatever the role is.
I don't know who's best suited for this. Like, I would think either the commander or the engineer.
I was looking at the
There's
character
just this
sheets.
long, tense moment where everybody's looking at each other like, am I the one that's going to have to cut into this
Yeah.
weird-looking Klingon?
Yeah, the commander's kind of like, where the hell's our medical officer to do this for us?
Oh God,
Commander,
did we
they're-
leave her?
I don't think anybody played her.
They're meeting with the captain.
She's
Okay.
busy in a meeting, so
He's in a meeting.
She's
yeah.
on break.
Their meeting is actually just them getting drunk. Just partying. We weren't invited.
Chief Medical Officer, we need you in the sick bay immediately. I'm too busy.
I'm meeting with the
Sorry.
captain.
I heard the patient's dead anyway.
You can do it.
who has the best reason?
12.
Jeez. All right.
yeah, I only have 10 in reason.
Beats me. No.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
people are
Our
just
best-
organic machines, aren't they?
Our
Yeah.
best
Rip it
bet
open.
is Han Ordell, I think, because I looked at the character sheets and it looked like everyone has a 2 except for one person. And I think it's like commander or something.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Han Ordell is probably your best bet with a 14 total?
12 and then
2? Right?
Yes,
How does
medicine,
the
yeah.
away team settle on who's gonna have to cut into this guy though? That's what I'm interested in.
I only have
Scissors.
basic field training and first aid, Commander.
Yeah. Chief Dell, didn't you do a cross training with sickbay last summer?
yes, I had some training with the doctor for a few months last year. I still
Shadowing.
recall most of it.
All right. Why don't
Most
you go
of
ahead and
it.
take the lead on this autopsy then, Chief?
I will say like Zhang is still like in her like by the pilot area. What the hell's that called?
Helm.
You're up on the bridge?
Helm.
You're
yes.
still on the bridge at the helm.
Okay.
Yeah. But eventually she might make her way to you all.
She might crab walk down.
It takes her longer because she's got a lunge down here.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Is she like, she has to crab walk everywhere now because of how the ship is set up for her?
She chooses to crab walk.
It's easier.
It's like when you cross
She
your eyes
just
for
does
too
the
long, you're
hand
just stuck
thing
there.
for fun.
Grab people.
Crab people.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, Han Ordell is our interim chief medical officer. Go ahead and give me a reason plus medicine, and this will be assisted by the ship's sensors plus medicine.
All right, I got 14.
Did you want to buy any dice?
Before you finish that, do you want to buy any more die?
I think it's a difficulty of 2.
I got to get in the habit of saying that. This is a difficulty of 2. Because you're supposed to know how difficult it is before you roll.
Right. Difficulty 2, so... What, crap?
You could... I mean, you didn't spend your determination last time. You could spend it now and just automatically get it right here.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
What's the...
so use...
Chris,
what?
Can you tell me the sensors plus medicine for the ship?
Let's see, 9 plus 12 total.
Oh, I got a 13. Okay, so the ship doesn't help.
Shit.
All right, so I'm rolling 3.
Let me look it up. Hold on. I gotta re-look. A point of determination... Wait. May be spent to grant the character a single bonus d20. This bonus d20 is different because it is considered to have resulted in a 1. So you can roll 2 d20 and try and get some momentum, basically, because you've already passed it by spending that determination.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just roll 2 d20 for the moment.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have
try and get
you
under...
have a free critical die right now on top
All
of
right,
whatever.
I got a 6 and a 7. Two
That's
successes.
2 successes, so that's 2
6,
momentum.
7.
4 successes.
Oh, God. Oh, no. We have to stop the podcast.
Yeah, we all need to drive over to Chris's house and hit him.
It's stream ending soon.
Oh, no.
All right, I have to roll another D.
Nope, you're good.
No, you
Okay.
have successfully cut into this corpse.
All right,
I
Lieutenant
love-
Dell.
I'm sorry. I
Game.
love how simple this was.
Do you
Yeah.
add the
Difficulty?
momentum?
He grabs that phaser, puts it on the low setting, the cut setting,
Yeah.
just starts blasting.
This is his late night hobby.
He's
Oh,
like,
you
mind the
so
Added
smell.
your momentum into the counter.
Thank you.
So with precision, you cut into this exoskeleton that this Klingon was developing. It looks unnatural. It's not what Klingons normally look like. So you begin cutting through with the perfect medical implement, a phaser.
Watch this.
Awesome. Okay, so what you're able to find out as you're just yanking organs and stuff out of this guy's chest cavities.
It's
Get
not
him
the
out.
ship's computer.
No, you got to put them into the ship computer so it can
Oh my
scan.
gosh.
He's like jamming organs together, like, why aren't you working?
The isolator your chips.
Get him in there.
So this Klingon's mutations appear to be self-inflicted. No, wait, sorry, not mutations, mutilations. All of the wounds that he suffered were self-inflicted. It looks like he died trying to cut a parasite out of himself.
Okay.
This Klingon was in a de-evolutionary state. It seemed like he was reverting back to a primitive form of the species.
Oh.
And there is an
A beta.
opportunity, as with most of these information gathering things, for you to spend momentum to gain further details.
I would like to do that, assuming my character's got a deep knowledge of Klingon culture. So if that makes sense, let's do it.
Okay.
Although I don't really have medical, so
Yeah, I guess, like, what additional questions would you like to ask about the character? And then I can give you anything that's relevant.
okay. Mutilations. I guess. Well, it seems like. I guess I could just look and see if the parasite was actually in him, or if he was just fighting off. because that's kind of what I want to know. Was he being like swarmed by these things and cutting them off his body, or did he actually get infected with one?
I think you guys had seen from the initial inspection that he had that thing on his neck that you noticed of the Romulan leader.
Okay. So then I guess the question that I would ask that's most curious for Xerath is the fact that he's de-evolving. Going back through Klingon history, there was a question of like a genetic virus that caused the Klingons to change before. Is there any similar stuff in their history that would cause them to de-evolve in this manner? And if it's some sort of I don't know, genetic defense against his DNA being altered, and if it's like I know this is a lot of questions, but you can answer it concisely. But like, is there some sort of threat of this spreading, or is it's just like self-contained? We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, so I'll just remind everybody that asking questions in this way, you spend a point per question.
Right,
so
that's fine.
I'll give you one of those questions.
Okay, so I guess the immediate threat is this a contagion that can spread, or is it just localized to him?
Gotcha. I think this information doesn't come necessarily from your knowledge of Klingon culture, more so from the readings that Han Ordell was able to get from the ship's computer as he jammed all of those organs into it. You see from the readouts that the this Klingon's DNA had alien DNA artificially introduced into the genome. So this looks like it was something purposeful, not necessarily a genetic defense like you were asking about.
Okay, so that's 1 point of momentum. Is it just 1 point more for another bit?
It's one point per piece of information given.
Okay, if anybody else wants to ask questions, that's fine. I don't want to take them all.
No.
Can't think of anything.
Okay, can we determine the possible motives for why somebody would want to de-evolve them based upon how this DNA was injected into them?
The motive.
Yeah, it basically, like, knowing how this occurred, what could we extrapolate as possible reasons for that happening?
I would say a good answer to that would be there's a key sequence of nucleotides that you find in that alien DNA that matches the medical database on those neural parasites that you have found.
Okay.
So it seems as though maybe that change was being affected by the bond between the parasites and the host. Or maybe a side effect. Maybe it was intentional. I don't think that necessarily gives you the motives, but I think it does answer part of your question.
Okay, so then I think that maybe just directed generally to everybody, like Xerath sees this sequence, and for some reason it stands out, even though she's not like medically trained, and she's like, Chief, you know, drawing upon your medical training, like, do you know why? Like, this seems significant, Commander. Have we seen this sort of de-evolution with prior contact with these creatures? Just kind of a general question to everybody.
Yeah, the commander kind of thinks for a minute. He goes, I don't recall there being a genetic alterations in the reports from when the Enterprise encountered these creatures before. This does sound like another incident strangely enough, from the Enterprise, where the ship's entire crew, save Captain Picard and Commander Data, were de-evolved by a miscalculated inoculation that the Doctor had given the crew, where the Klingon officer on the ship, Lieutenant Worf, was induced to de-evolve, as was the rest of the crew. I'm not sure how these two are related at this point. And then, as if suddenly thinking about it, because, you know, everything's been going on, the commander looks down at the corpse and then realizes, we've made sure that parasite's dead, right? The one that was in the Klingon's body.
And
I was
right
just-
then it jumps out.
Because I don't remember if that was specifically covered in the initial scan or during the autopsy that Dell did, but
I mean, we didn't see the blue gill sticking out of the back. We saw like where it was sticking out.
Yeah, it looks like I said earlier, his he had mutilated himself trying to cut the parasite out of himself.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess my confusion on that, to step out of character for a second, was you said it looked like he tried to cut it out, but you didn't say if he was successful to get it out. You just said there was
Gotcha.
markings there, so
Yes.
if
it looks like
he did succeed,
he was successful in removing the parasite, but he died from
the wound.
from separating.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think at this point we may need to do a montage. We may need to consult the ship's records to see if we can find any similar incidents of this happening. Maybe, I'm not quite sure how that works in this system as far as like if we're keying the system for info.
Research montage.
Yeah, something along those lines. Because I know like in Starfinder we can do the knowledge, the like knowledge check. I don't know if there's something similar in this system that allows us to kind of do that real quick, to just pull from the ship's database.
I guess, like, what are your main questions? I can
guess-
definitely try and answer as much as I can, but there's not like if the players scan the ship's database, tell them this information.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I'm just wondering if we want to blow through all of our momentum asking questions about this corpse, or if we want to move on to because our goal is to ultimately go and check out the Klingon station, correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's what Zareth was going to say. Is going to be like, Commander, with all due respect, there's nothing more to be found here. This Klingon is dead, and the creatures that assaulted him, the answers to where they may lie is on that station. And I believe we must go there so that we can avenge his death, because this is no way for a warrior to die.
Yeah, and the commander's gonna nod. Yeah, I agree, Commander. I think we've probably gotten as much as we can out of this. We'll ask the medical staff to do a more thorough investigation into what we found here. Meanwhile, we should probably continue on to the station and begin our investigation there.
Suit up.
All this time, Zhang has been like walking towards you, but she's still at the helm. So like when you guys come back, she's like, "Wait, you don't need me?" She's just too slow.
We like walk past you halfway back to the bridge, and you're like, "Oh, I was almost there." And it's like, "Well, back up to the bridge."
Yeah. Like, all right.
Don't worry, he's dead.
See, maybe she never left the bridge. We just put a treadmill under her that she didn't notice.
Right?
Not getting
I have to
anywhere.
stand upright to see that it's a treadmill.
As you get back to the bridge, the captain is standing there, and he's like, "Loss,
Yes, sir.
how goes the investigation?"
So far we've ran into a bit of a brick wall, Captain. The Klingon was infected by one of the parasites, though it appears he ended up killing himself, removing it. There also is an odd genetic alteration that has been made to him. He was de-evolving, and we're not sure if it was the parasite itself causing it, or perhaps there's something more to this mystery. My recommendation at this time, sir, is that we proceed on to the Klingon station and begin our investigation there.
Well, it seems like you've been handling yourself well.
Thank you,
Always
sir.
put the right people in charge of the job, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. I'll be Admiral in no point. Right? No point? No time.
No point.
Yes, sir, of course.
Yeah. Admiral Lynchfield. I like the ring of that. Maybe then you'll be captain.
That would be a great honor, Captain.
How would you like to have a ship all to yourself, Loss?
It is a goal of mine, sir, to have my own command.
Well, don't jump the gun, okay?
No, sir.
All right. Get back to it. I need to go back to the ready room and have a meeting with the medical staff again.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I didn't get the answers out of the last one that I had.
Good luck, sir.
All right. He goes into the door opens. He goes behind and he reaches for like the communication thing on his desk, and he's like, "Medical, to my ready room now. I need more answers."
Lost just kind of looks around at the rest of the bridge crew, and he just gives them this knowing look, like, okay, it's like this is not the first time this has happened. It's like, I'm basically running the show, but no one acknowledges it because it would break the captain's fragile ego. So it's like, okay, everyone, let's just get back to it, because yeah.
Awesome. And,
He's a bit too cavalier for my tastes, Commander.
With any luck, Zane, he will be promoted quickly, and we won't have to worry about that anymore.
You just hear from the other room him shouting, "How does this make me Admiral?" and then like the Star Trek theme music starts playing as we pan out of the ship, and that's our adventure for this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
All right.
Lots of investigation. We learned a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Learned
that
more
Klingon
about
open.
the crew.
Yeah.
Dude it. Yeah.
We figured
That
out who the
needs more
captain
than
is.
just squats.
Yes.
Right.
And we got a reminder that, oddly enough, even though it does try to be serious most of the time, Starfleet's one of the few places where you can definitely fail up. If you think about all of those admirals that almost killed everyone, and it's like, how did you make it to admiral again?
What?
Yeah, the admiral that you guys have been talking to about your mission briefings is doing that like knife thing.
Right,
the
yeah,
whole time.
5 finger fillet.
Thank you to Sirenscape for helping us immerse you into the worlds we explore with amazing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com to add them to your adventures as well. And thank you to our patrons for helping fuel us throughout the galaxy. We sincerely can't thank you enough for your continued support. If you'd like to become a patron or find out more about us, visit www.adventureawaitspod.com. We'd love to have you aboard. Until next time, adventurers.